Welcome to the Living Memory Association Life Story podcast. Life Story can be an in-depth look at someone's life or a certain aspect, as in this podcast. This interview in 2008 with Mary McCaughie is a little different as it's been done by her family, son John and granddaughters Clare and Shona. It's a proper round the kitchen table tea and biscuits chat, and a good example of actually recording memories we all hear in the family or with older friends. Not only do we get great stories preserved for the future, but folk are having fun. Mary was born in 1924 and brought up in Gorgie. We hear of her school days, getting the belt at the age of 7 and being chased by Belly, the local policeman. And we hear of when things went wrong on the McVitie's biscuit production line, sneaking into the shows and meeting Frankenstein in her stairwell.
The 19th of the 11th month, November 24. We're going at home. Toilets, inside toilets. Well, most of the tenements had toilet inside, but some people had them outside. 4 houses on the flats. 3 in the first flat, 4 in the second flat, 4 in the third flat, and 4 in the top flat. That was all the flats. But everybody was much about the same. Nobody had a washing machine. Only went to the baths and all I did. It wasn't that dear. Oh, once a week. Whether you needed it. I had one sister, but she died. Well, they were my cousins.
How did they live with you then?
Well, their mother and father died. And my mother, her sister, their mother was my mother's sister. And they were quite close, and when she was dying, she says, don't let them go to an orphanage. So my mother looked after them.
What did they die of?
Double pneumonia.
So Mum and Dad
Pneumonia.
Double pneumonia.
2 of them. 3. That was, John was 5 when his mother died. His mother was the last one. His father died first. And my mother had to take him to the school. And he was not wanting to go. You're going. Peebles. That was hopscotch now. Yes, and skipping and hide and seek and tag and all these wee games that you play now. Do you not play them now?
Yeah, you play hopscotch from that. Okay, what did your dad do?
He was a stoker up at the milk, up at the co-op.
What did he
in
do?
Lothian Road. He stoked the fires for the washing the milk bottles early in the morning. Well, it started off 7 days a week.
How much did they
That
get
was
paid for
that was every day, about £3.
Was that quite a
60
lot?
or so. Well, it wasn't too bad, but because everything was cheaper. He worked for, I think it was 4 or 4:30 to 2:30 in the afternoon. But he got half an hour off for his breakfast at 9:30 in the morning.
What school did you go to, Graham?
Gorgie school,
And what high school?
Tynecastle.
And what did you do for school dinners?
We always come home.
Did everyone do
Because it was
that?
just across the road from Tynecastle up.
Even when you were in primary,
McCaughie.
did you do that?
Even when I was in Gorgie, I would walk back. We always went home for
Did everyone do that?
our lunch. My mother used to make soup. And whatever was going, the pie or corned beef and tatties and things like that. The usual. Well, my mother kept making soup. And we got fed up with soup. Coming back and we're saying, we're not going to take any more soup. So when we got in, there was the soup. We thought maybe it'll no be soup today. And there it was, the soup. So I said, well, we're not taking this, we're fed up with soup. And my mother says, well, whether you're fed up or no, if you don't take it the now, you'll get it when you come in at 4 o'clock after the school for your tea. So we all sat down and took it. It was about what? I think that was when we were at the wee school, be about 5, 6. That was the three of us, of course, Tommy and Joan.
Right. Did you ever get the belt in school, Gran?
Yes, got the belt at the wee school. I was only about 5.5 or 6. And there was this great big teacher. He was about 6 feet. And he had shoulders like that. And he had this belt. And I kept drawing my hand away when he was coming down it.
What did you get it for?
He says, if you draw your hand away again, you'll get 2 and not 1. Talking to my pal, I was telling her, we'll see you after the school and we'll do so and so. Instead of listening to him. So I tell all my pals, I said, wait till my mother sees this, my hand was 2 big red marks with the prongs. It was a thick belt, the prongs. I said, she'll be good to him. So here the next day, when I went home anyway, my mother said, I was saying to her, look at my hand, that was teacher. He gave me that belt. She says, what for? I says, for talking. She says, well, you must have deserved it then. Aye, but here it was so, I never talked again.
The what age were you?
Me about 6. I was just at the wee school, Gorgie school.
That's such a wee shame.
Oh, and I was wee Ken, and he was a great big tall man. You were looking up to him. I never said another word.
What were the classrooms like?
They were quite nice. They had wee desks, two in a desk. Had the wee desks where you opened the top and all your books and all papers and things were in there, pencils and rubbers. Aye, I had a slate with chalk.
With chalk?
Aye, chalk.
And that's where you did your work?
That's what you did, aye. And she had a blackboard and you had the thing for, sometimes you were asked to go out and clean the board.
What were the classrooms like in high school?
They were just about the same. And you were still in twos, getting at your desk.
Yeah.
You had a wee desk.
What were the teachers like?
They were very good, bar for that big man that gave me the belt. Otherwise, they were very good.
Were they mostly women or mostly men?
Mostly women. They were mostly women. There was a few men too,
Is
teachers.
it true if they got married, they had to go?
Usually they didn't take on married women. That's right.
What was your first job on leaving school?
Factory, biscuit factory, McVitie's biscuit factory in Robertson Avenue. Picked biscuits off of trays for a while. Then I got promoted to a fourth woman. And this was where they had all desks like ringed along, tables in it. And the women that were working at these tables had to get the tins out the barrows. They had a barrow full of tins, either rich tea or cream toast or any of that kind of biscuits. And they used to paste a strip of paper and stick it right round the tin to seal all the biscuits in.
Right.
Then put it on a conveyor that went away up and right round and out to the van. Oh aye, they put the lid on and then they put the step on. And then you had the things with rich tea or cream toast or Abernethy. But there was once, this woman, I was supposed to be watching them, but I never noticed that she had a barrel with tins and she was putting cream toast onto rich tea tins. And half of them was away around the conveyor. So I had to run round and stop the conveyor and run round and get them all back and get them changed. She wasn't paying attention, you see. I think it was about £2 something. And that was from 8 o'clock in the morning to 5:30, I think it was Monday, Friday. We had Saturday and Sunday. But it was quite good because you could go to dancing and sing Saturday night. I usually went through the week as well, once or twice. Well, my mother, because she liked going up on the balcony watching all the dancers. So when I come home from standing all day at my work, she used to say, you fancy going to the dancing tonight? Because I've got some money. And I says, oh well, come on, away we'll go.
So it was a party?
Then my dad's saying, you'll make her ill, taking her out there. She stands all day from 8 o'clock in the morning. The Palais, that was a favourite.
Did you have to pay to get in?
Oh, you had to pay to get in. It wasn't that dear then, though. It was a bit flop to the dance. And she was, I think it was 6 or something up in the box. And you walked up and you walked back home, so that didn't cost you anything. You could get a juice. I had a job in a baker's shop. Well, I thought it was a baker's shop, and it was a restaurant thing at the back of the baker's shop. I had to go there before I got my papers for the rents. So it was not bad. But all the men come in at one time. They were all lawyers for the court just down the road, High Street, near the castle. Well, I had to serve them tea and coffee and biscuits or cakes or whatever they say. Aye, I was away and behind the counter. I was serving them folk that come in too. So I've got the letter for the rents. Always says, right, when you're finished, if you want a job, it's here for you. I says, oh, thanks very much, but I was going to say, but I wouldn't bother. Oh, we just went there when we had money, my pal and I. We had some money, maybe once a week, maybe once a fortnight, all depends. Because you always give your mother your wages when you come in. And she gave you something back, a shilling or something.
When you were wee, did anybody ever take jam jars out of the pigs?
No, but I heard about that, but they used to get in with jam jars, but I never did that. No, I think it was in the Tib, or the Roxy. Well, the Roxy wasn't built then, it would be the Tib. The Tivola.
Did it have stalls and a balcony, or did it...
Oh, we had a balcony, aye. A wee bit.
So were you always in the stalls?
I was usually in the stalls or in the middle. Never in the balcony at all.
What was one of your favourite films you went to see?
Oh, I liked that one, The Great Walls. I liked that picture. The Great Walls.
And who was your favourite film star?
Rita Hayworth. I liked her. Aye. They had a torch to show you to your seat. And then they come with ice cream.
Did you get shown to your seat?
Aye. Oh, aye, you got shown to your seat with your torch. Cowboy pictures were with the doors shout, here comes the Indians! And then there was a little boy shouting that. Oh, and there was a man used to come round and, here, keep quiet or you're out. It was just a wee fright. Here, a wee fright. That tankard belly was the policeman in our street, Gorgie, and he knew everybody. And our Tom was going along with a stick onto cars that was sitting, just walking along with it. He'd probably marked them. I don't think so. Anyway, he got a fright. Tankard belly chased him along the road. And he come up, because he was that fat. He had a big fat belly, and all the kids round about cried him tankard belly. He was nice though, it just gave you a fright. Aye, I went to the pictures. I must have been with Dora. Oh no, I couldn't have been, it was too early. I must have been with somebody anyway that had to go somewhere else, because I wouldn't have went there myself. No way, a Frankenstein. And here when I come out, I was going up the stair. And you go in the close and up the stairs, and here I put my foot down, and it was something soft. What a fright I got, and I run out that stair and shouted up.
There was no lights on the stairs?
No, it was broken. And my mother was just on the first flat, so I shouted up to her. She heard me all right. I says, there's something on the stair. So she said, I'll get a light and see. So she got the light, went down the stair. Here it was Mr. next door. He was drunk. So she went up and told the girls they had two daughters, grown-up daughters. They were about 30 years. And they went down and lifted them up. But I must have stood on them. I felt the soft thing under my feet instead of the stair. What a fright I got.
Go to the shows at
Oh, the shows at Portobello, aye. Dad and Mother took us down in the train, and the train was packed. Because a lot of people went to Portobello then. And so my dad says, you three mix in with the crowd when you're going out. And
Tom and John?
Aye, and me, 3 years, and we'll get you at the other end. So we did that. And he got us at the other end, him and my mother. So they only had to pay for the... Because the man was that busy trying to get in all the tickets, because they were all coming out at the one time.
And what was that, Haymarket to Portobello?
Haymarket to Portobello. Well, as far as I remember, I think there were these things that you try and win something too. And I think there was a shoot. Helter Skelter.
Like all these stalls where you like chuck things or shoot at things
That's
to
right.
try and hit them.
That's
like
right.
Toys and
Aye.
old fashioned.
What kind of pennies did
Aye, doing a wee thing, that's right, and they had to land in certain bits, but they always landed on the cross where they shouldn't have. I never won anything.
but what could you have won?
Oh, no much today, and it'd be a cake of chocolate or something, with a couple of oranges.
Or a goldfish?
Goldfish. Another one.
Did you get coconuts?
Aye, coconuts, aye.
Coconuts
Can't
and
mind the
goldfish.
winning a coconut either.
Any other shows?
Waverley, the market, aye, they had a big show there. So then we had to creep under the tent to get in. Yes, aye. Oh dear. Aye, we got in. We never got caught. Those were the days, right enough. You hadn't much money, but you got a lot.
If you've enjoyed this podcast, we have others. Just pop along to our website, www.livingmemory.org.uk, and follow the link on our homepage. You can also learn more about our work or trawl through our photo archive. We have over 3,500 photos for you to look at. Check us out on Facebook under Living Memory Association, or for podcasts, Thelma FM. We also have a Twitter account. Thank you very much for listening and enjoy our other content.